Stop struggling with dessert ideas. Try Laccha Semai instead. This traditional Indian dessert is not only delicious, but also quite simple to make. Whether you're hosting a festive gathering or just craving something sweet, Laccha Semai is the perfect choice. Let's dive into the recipe and see how you can make this delightful treat right in your own kitchen. It's simple, delicious, and perfect for any occasion. The best part is, you don't need any fancy ingredients. Most of the items required are probably already in your pantry. So let's get started with the ingredients and the step-by-step process. First, grab 1 cup of Laccha Semai, or regular vermicelli. Laccha Semai is a type of thin, roasted vermicelli that is commonly used in Indian desserts. If you can't find Laccha Semai, regular vermicelli will work just fine. The key is to roast it to get that perfect golden brown color and nutty flavor. Heat a pan on medium and melt 1 tablespoon of ghee. Ghee, or clarified butter, adds a rich and aromatic flavor to the dish. If you don't have ghee, you can use unsalted butter, but ghee is highly recommended for that authentic taste. Heat a pan on medium and melt 1 tablespoon of ghee. Once the ghee is melted and hot, add the semai to the pan. Add the semai and roast until golden brown, stirring constantly. This step is crucial as it enhances the flavor of the semai. Make sure to keep stirring to avoid burning. The roasting process should take about 3-4 minutes. This will take about 3-4 minutes. You'll know it's ready when the semai turns a beautiful golden brown and releases a nutty aroma. Next, in another pan, heat 2 cups of full-fat milk. Full-fat milk gives the dessert a rich and creamy texture. If you prefer a lighter version, you can use low-fat milk, but the consistency might be slightly different. Once it boils, lower the heat and add a few saffron strands if you're feeling fancy. Saffron not only adds a beautiful golden color, but also a subtle, luxurious flavor. If you don't have saffron, you can skip this step, but it does elevate the dish. Toss in a pinch of cardamom powder for that irresistible aroma. Cardamom is a staple in many Indian desserts and adds a warm, spicy sweet flavor that complements the semai perfectly. Now, combine the roasted semai with the boiling milk and stir well. Make sure the semai is fully submerged in the milk. This allows it to absorb the flavors and soften up nicely. Let it simmer on low heat for 5-7 minutes, stirring occasionally until the semai softens and the milk reduces slightly. Time for some sweetness. This simmering process is essential as it helps the semai to cook thoroughly and the milk to thicken, creating a luscious base for the dessert. Add 1/2 cup of sugar and mix until it dissolves. Adjust the sugar according to your taste. If you prefer a less sweet dessert, you can reduce the amount of sugar. Stir well to ensure the sugar is completely dissolved and evenly distributed. Sprinkle in 1/4 cup of your favorite chopped dry fruits, cashews, almonds, pistachios, and 1 tablespoon of raisins if you like. These add a delightful crunch and a burst of flavor to the semai. Feel free to customize with your preferred nuts and dried fruits. Cook for another 2-3 minutes. Here's the final touch. This additional cooking time allows the flavors to meld together and the dry fruits to soften slightly, making each bite a delightful experience. Once the semai has absorbed most of the milk, remove it from the heat. The semai should be soft, and the milk should have reduced to a creamy consistency. If it looks too dry, you can add a little more milk and cook for an additional minute. Drizzle with the remaining ghee for extra flavor. This final touch of ghee adds a rich, buttery finish to the dessert, making it even more indulgent. Garnish with extra chopped nuts or saffron strands. This not only makes the dish look beautiful, but also adds an extra layer of texture and flavor. Serve warm or chilled and enjoy your delightful Laccha Semai. Perfect for any occasion. Happy cooking! Whether you serve it warm on a cozy evening or chilled on a hot day, this dessert is sure to impress. Enjoy the rich, creamy, and flavorful Laccha Semai with your loved ones. Happy cooking and happy eating!